Hello Stampin' friends and welcome. This is Dee Osburn and today we are going to make a St. Patrick's Day card. I was inspired today thinking St. Patrick's Day is coming soon and I need a St. Patrick's Day card. So I pulled together a bunch of things that I had, used up some of the scraps and things in my stash, and I made this card. So we're going to make it together today. So it's got some gold, leprechaun's been here. Some of it's so full, some of it's spilling out. So let's look at how we made this. If you like this video as you go along, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this card and maybe what plans you have for St. Patrick's Day. Definitely I'm going to wear something green that day. So let's talk about what we need to make this card. Like I said, I used up a bunch of scraps. One of the first things that I did was I took just a piece of basic black cardstock, cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to fold that in half. Use our bone folder so we can get a nice crisp fold on that. Then I took some old cardstock that I had. I thought, let's use up some old stuff that I have, and I always loved this color for St. Patrick's Day. This is the old Me Clover color. It's really quite old, but you could use any green, garden green, shaded spruce, any green cardstock that you have will work with this card. So I have that. Then I took a piece of, 2 pieces actually, of basic white. This one is for the inside and it's cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So that one we're going to glue to the inside. Let's go ahead and do that. Glue that to the inside, where you're going to tell your person that you're sending this to that you hope they have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day and whatever else you'd like to tell them. Alright, so then I have another piece of basic white, and this one is cut to 5 by 3 3/4. And this is the piece that we're going to create our rainbow on. Okay, so I took some blending brushes and I started out with Highland Heather. So we'll open that up and ink up our brush. And I thought, I want my cauldron to be about right here. So I'm going to start right here and I'm just going to go across like that. I probably should have started outside a little bit, but that's okay. We're not going to sweat the small stuff today on this card because this is a Luck of the Irish card, right? Alright, so we're done with the Highland Heather. So now we're going to pull in, let me make room here, pull in some Blueberry Bushel. Now again, this is a retired color. Pacific Point would work just as well. I was using that for something else and I thought, oh, I think I'll use this one. So I pulled in my Blueberry Bushel, ink up your blending brush, start on the outside and go across. And you want to overlap just a little bit, okay? And there's that one. Then I took another blending brush and I grabbed in some Mango Melody. Ouch. Some Mango Melody. Sometimes these don't want to open. So ink up our blending brush, and again you're going to overlap just a little bit. Okay, so Mango Melody, and see how that makes green and yellow. Okay, and we'll put that aside, and then we are going to bring in some real red and another blending brush. So you're going to need 4 of them. And get a little ink on there, and again you're going to overlap. Okay, maybe overlap a little more so that you have a little orange going on there, right? Now the last thing that I did was I wanted to have kind of a sharp edge right there, so I just went back and made a little sharp edge. Okay, now you are going to get, let's see, I made the cauldron out of an old Halloween set, and it was called the Cauldron Dies. And so I cut out a black cauldron. You just need a little piece, like 3 by 3 or 3.5, probably 3 by 3, 3.5 by 3.5, just big enough to fit the die on, right? So here's the die, and I just cut it out, and now I have my cauldron. Then I got some of I looked over at my dies and I said, oh look, there's some circles, and these are from the Gingerbread Dies. Now if you don't have the Gingerbread Dies, just make some little circles. Any die set that has circles will do. I liked this one because it cuts out 3 at one time. So I took some old gold paper, and I just started, it was a scrap, and I just started cutting out some circles. So, and I did that already, so here's all my little circles. All right, and then I used glue dots to stick them onto the cauldron. So let's get some glue dots and stick these on. Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need that part. All right, so got our glue dots, and I used 2 big ones. 2 bigger ones, and then let's see, that's a little bit of a bigger one, so I don't want to use 3, and then they're hard to pick up. A kind of a medium size one, I used 2 of those, and then the smaller one I used 2 of those. Okay. And those are going to go on the top of the cauldron. So let's pull these off and start putting them on the cauldron. And I just stuck them, wherever. It's gold. It's gold, so you want to fill up your cauldron with some gold. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I just started sticking them on there. I did the 3 sizes, like that, and then I started over and with the bigger one. Okay. And then the next bigger size. And then the smaller one. So there's 6 of them on there. You can put however many you want. I think I might put one more. I think I want one right there. Maybe a little tiny one. Let's do that. So for the little tiny ones, I got a hole punch, and I just punched some little tiny ones, right? And then I dump them out. My hole punch has this little catch, and most of them do have a little, thing that catches all the pieces. Doesn't matter if it has that or not. You can certainly do it without. So I've got some little ones here, and I took some glue dots, and I'm going to put a little one up here. I want one right there. Okay, make sure you get the glue dot. For the little ones, the glue dots are a little big, so you have to kind of fold them over and stuff them kind of under there. All right, now I used dimensionals on the back. Okay, so just 3 dimensionals on the back is all I think I needed. Okay, now before I put it down, I'm going to glue it onto my Call Me Clover piece, my green piece, whatever green you used. Okay, whether you used shaded spruce or garden green, whatever green that you used. There's a lot of greens out there. So whatever green you used, put your rainbow on that. That'll be your card front. Okay. Then I had this old mini sequin cord. Now, any kind of gold cord will work. I just had a little bit of this left, and I thought, oh, I'll use that up. Let's use it up. So measure it, cut it, I put a glue dot on one side. Okay, wrapped it around about the bottom third somewhere. It doesn't really, you know, doesn't really matter. I didn't like measure it or anything. Maybe the bottom fourth. You know. And then another glue dot on the back here. And attach that down. Okay. Push that up so that it's even. Then you can put that on your card base. Okay, so we're going to glue that down to our card base. Okay. It's coming together nicely. So now I'm going to look at my cauldron because it's going to sit right about there. I'm not going to glue it down quite yet. I want to make a bow with my bow maker, and I'm going to show you the bow maker. I do have a video out there with the bow maker that gives you a tutorial on how to use the bow maker, but I'm going to use it right here, so I'm going to show you. It's really simple. I love this tool. It's a Zutter Bow It All, and it's so nice. It makes making bows so easy and nice. I have mine set up to make a small bow and a little bit of a larger bow on this side, but I'm going to do a small bow here. So you start behind the two posts, you go in between and behind, in between and behind. That will make one loop on each side, but I want two, so I'm going to do that again. Then you have both of your pieces behind your, I don't need that much, I'm going to shorten that up a little bit. You have both of your pieces behind. Let's do it again. I'll show you. Okay. Behind. You start behind. You go in between and behind. In between and behind. That makes one loop each. In between and behind. In between and behind. They're both behind now. And then I'm going to trim it so that I can tie my knot. Okay, so I have them both behind. This one comes up and in between, just like you tie your shoe. And then you, oops, nope, I skipped a step, sorry. They're both behind. And, all right, sorry, I skipped a step. All right, so behind, in between, behind, in between and behind, in between, behind, in between, behind. They're both behind. So you have this X. Then the bottom one comes up and over. Okay, and then it ends up behind again, and that's when you tie your knot. Because if you don't, then it doesn't make the piece in the middle, you know, and it just doesn't tie. So you have to do that step. Okay, so now once you have that, we can put that to the side. And I have this cute little gold bow that I can trim down to the size that I want. Okay, and it's going to go right there, and I'll trim it down. Now, I have this old, I don't even know where I got it, this old stamp that says, oh, it is a Stampin' Up. It's a Stampin' Up stamp from forever ago, and it says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't even know how old that is, but I love this stamp. It says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I inked it up in the Call Me Clover, and I stamped it, and then I used the Hippo and Friends dies, and I cut it out. All right, now when you use this one, it's stitched and it's got all these little holes. You're gonna have to get rid of all of that, all of the little pieces that are inside. So I'm gonna use this tool, and I'm just gonna brush those little holes and get all those little dots, those little pieces out from inside the holes. Okay, you could do this with a toothpick or your scissors or anything like that, but I love this little tool. It works so fast and easy, and I'm not sitting there poking at it for days, right? All right, so there we go. Now I can push this to the side. And I have my stamped sentiment, which I'm going to pop up. And I'm going to use 4 dimensionals. Okay. And we'll take the backs off of those. And then I have this. Okay. And I'm going to put this right here. There's a piece that didn't come out. There we go. I'm going to put it right here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And now I'm going to take the backs off of this and put my cauldron down. And I'm going to take this light crumb cake Stampin' blend, and I'm going to make a little earth right here, a little, place where the cauldron is sitting. Okay, and I'm just scrubbing it on. That's all you have to do. Don't do that. Okay, so now it's sitting on the ground. And then I'm going to take some glue dots again, and I want to put 3 little gold pieces, these little tiny ones, on the ground like they fell out of the cauldron. And remember, the glue dots are a little bit big, so you have to kind of fold them over. So I'm going to put 3 gold coins down at the bottom. Like the cauldron is just so full, it's spilling out so much gold. Lucky leprechaun. Okay, and my last one, remember, like I said, make sure you fold those glue dots in, and I'll put that one right here. And now I have 3 little coins that have spilled out of my cauldron. And the last thing that we will do is put our bow on here. So 2 glue dots. I always use 2. I don't know. I just think it's safer. It sticks better. So then I'm going to put that right about here. And then I can trim down the tails. Now remember, if you don't have the sequin one, it's okay. You can just use regular gold cord. Anything that you have. You could use a ribbon if you'd like. Anything like that. Isn't that cute? So there's the Happy St. Patrick's Day card. I hope you liked it. It was fast and quick and easy and oh so cute. Little rainbow at the end of the rainbow. There's a pot of gold. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you liked this card. It sure was fun making. If you did like it, please leave me a comment and let me know, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and share the video with others who might like it. If you'd like to look at the current products that are available, you can go to www.deebeststamping.stampinup.net and see all the current products. Any orders of $40 or more will receive a bonus gift from me. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you have the luck of the Irish. Please come back and see me again. Have a great day. Until next time.